Share. Tweet. Nancy Pelosi was once again having a difficult time speaking as she attempted to attack President Donald Trump during a press conference Thursday. Pelosi suffered from brain glitches and slurred speech, and she literally forgot what she was talking about. It appears the speaker was trying to make a case against Trump closing the border. It has clearly time someone has the guts to tell her to step down. Don't miss this. Nancy Pelosi's brain has been freezing over the last several years. Sometimes the condition appears to be worse than other times, but there is no longer any doubt she is having a rough time. During her 16-minute weekly news conference on Thursday, the California Democrat struggled mightily to pronounce the names of her colleagues and verbalize her opposition to the president, saying he may shut down the southern border amid the unprecedented surge in migration. Last night, Representative Cuellar and, Representative Ron S. Escobar she began, struggling to pronounce the Democratic lawmaker's name. After gathering herself, Pelosi continued, introduced a resolution condemning the president's reckless threat to shut down the border. After claiming that the president likes shutting down things, Pelosi began waving her hands in the air, saying, he likes shutting down the government, shutting down the border. You should read the resolution because it talks about the many, the concern that we have, Pelosi said, slurring her way through the sentence. She then awkwardly held up what looks like the resolution she printed out as she appeared to forget what she was talking about. Then, the 78-year-old quickly began reading from the packet of papers before saying food instead of food. The concerns that we have for our jobs, a shortage of fruits, vegetables, fresh foods, how harmful it would be for the entire auto and manufacturing industry, she continued. While still reading from the piece of paper, Pelosi stammered ahead. It also, says that the president should not stop the assistance to the northern. The speaker said while staring at reporters with her mouth agape before correcting herself, North Triangle. Pelosi went on to say that she is very proud of the work done by Democratic reps Cuellar and Escobar, but she apparently forgot their names because she referred back to their resolution to help remind her. But that's not all. As far as the 78-year-old speaker's impairment goes, this case yesterday was bad, but last month her brain freeze was much worse. In fact, even the most hardened anti-Pelosi people were urging the California Democrat to get help before something really disastrous happens. Last month, while addressing the Friends of Ireland luncheon, in front of the Irish Prime Minister Leo Varadkar and esteemed guests, Pelosi struggled to keep her train of thought. Her sentences trailed off, making no sense, and she suffered from brain freezes, slurred speech, and repeated words. As she suffers a brain freeze, she said the lunch was intended to honor St. Patrick and the beauty of immigration to our country and people coming from Ireland. It was really hard to watch and really difficult to understand. The luncheon had zero to do with immigration. The speaker seemed to forget what she was saying, so she just started rambling about immigration. Pelosi suffered another brain freeze just moments later in the same answer and said Democrats intend to move legislation in a bipartisan way. As she continued, she seemed to be lost while talking off the top of her head and quickly reverted to her notes. Hurting families and hungry farmers and hungry families by slashing $220 billion from the SNAP food assistance and cutting agriculture department budget by almost 15%, she said. The speaker tripped over saying LGBTQ community and suffered another brain freeze mid-answer. Then, the House Speaker said some of the Democrats' ideas for climate change will be consistent with some of what's in the Green Deal. New Green Deal ? She said, looking at the reporter for a lifeline. She again called it the Green Deal just moments later. It wasn't the first time she botched the Socialist Plan's moniker. Was the speaker having many strokes? Many strokes are called TIAs or trans-ischemic attacks. It sure looked like oxygen wasn't reaching all her synapses. Pelosi's malfunctioning in public is getting beyond a joke. This really looked like a serious. The speaker's Democratic colleagues refused to really look at the speaker, who is suffering from some sort of brain malfunction. We won't be surprised if Nancy Pelosi has a major attack in public they can't explain away in the very near future. But, we shouldn't be surprised. The leftist media along with the Democratic machine looked the other way when Hillary Clinton had major episodes of unwellness all throughout the 2016 campaign. It's how the party of death rolls. They condone killing babies after botched abortions, so why wouldn't they turn a blind eye to an elderly woman having what looks like mini strokes on live TV?